I haven't seen the pilot yet. They just put it up on the media site, so as soon as this is over. It sounds like a great Victorian mystery, and your character, you play Alice, yeah?
Yes. And
you're in a bedlam sort of a situation, yeah? You want to tell us a little bit?
Well, yeah, she's in a mental hospital because her father doesn't believe that she went to Wonderland and all these amazing things happened to her. So he thinks that she's crazy and locks her up in there. But the whole story isn't set there. It flashes back to Wonderland a lot, explaining our love story and how we kind of met. I mean, it will be more explained during the rest of the episode, but it's a bit of a teaser of the love story that we have.
Okay. And you play her love interest, Alice.
Yeah.
I do. I play Cyrus, who she meets when she's in Wonderland, and I think they're kindred spirits who have gone through different things, but that mean the same in terms of people maybe not believing them, but being trapped in some way. And we kind of find freedom with each other, and we fall in love, and we go on this great journey, which hopefully we're going to see in the next few episodes.
I was going to say something. How long until that, romantic interest journey starts taking place? Is that really right out of the gate that you?
Well, yeah.
I think, as far as I'm aware, it's very much non-linear, so we go back and forth a lot. So you will see us very early having the romance, but you'll also have like flashbacks to when we're very much separate and how we get to that.
Yeah.
Is that confusing, being non-linear and just going back and forth?
It can be, yeah. But I think the nature of shooting is very non-linear, so in terms of our process it's probably the same. But also keeps it very intriguing because, in a way we're like audience members as well, like waiting for the scripts and see what's happening. So it's cool.
Since Alice finds herself institutionalized because her father doesn't believe her, through the flashbacks, are we going to find out how she left Wonderland and came back?
I believe we will. Yeah. I believe it.
Are we going to have any crossover between this show and Once Upon a Time?
I don't think so.
Well, it's been discussed, but we don't know, to be honest.
I'm sure once fans, there'll be maybe some surprises and stuff like that, but,
Yeah, I mean, this is just my own conjecture, but I think it's possibly more likely that some of their cast might pop up in our show. I mean, there's no back information that I'm just guessing, I just sense that.
Or you would like that to happen, maybe?
Yeah, it would be cool. Either way, I wouldn't mind, crossing over into theirs, of course. So we'll see what happens.
So you're in both worlds, both in the Victorian England world and the...
Alice is...
Yes, I know.
Alice is, I don't know yet. I mean, I actually asked that question myself, and they were like, they only kind of obviously go one episode at a time, and thus far they haven't got Cyrus going into the more modern world. But hopefully he will. I would like that, I imagine I could go there to try and find her, and she's in Wonderland looking for me, and there's that whole
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
You should tell them.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I want to be in some... I don't know, I want to dress like a chimney sweep in Victorian England. Alice, where are you?
And I'm sure you can do the accent better than Dick Van Dyke did.
Oh, I'm going to replicate him.
I imagine that you read the book at one point in your life. What were other books that you were reading when you were growing up? Because it might be a children's book or not, really, because there's an underlying meaning to Alice in Wonderland.
I do have a story about the Alice in Wonderland book. That's the only book that my mum read when she was little. So that's the only book she could have when she was little. And I thought it was really strange.
Yeah?
But she's like, oh yeah, that's the only book, it's the first book I read. She said it's the first book I read when I was younger. And she read it 1,000 times, and now I'm like, Alice is really weird. Yeah. But I don't know. You go first.
Well, I mean, you know what? When I was really young, my dad used to make up stories and tell them to me. And what I find, he used to do this thing where it was kind of in these woods in England, I guess. And he had hammy hamster, and he used to eat acorn pie and have tea from green leaves, tree leaves or something. And it was all this very English world. But I think what's cool about it is that there's something really kind of natural and engaging and universal about the idea of like fantasy, like animals talking and these different worlds, and so that's very much what I've grown up with. So yeah, it's cool to be part of that in this way.
I think it's great that Sally speaks English as well. She's British because
traditional like that, yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.